Okay, I played some cash game today. 50 no limit cash game, full ring, and I think I didn't really play very well. Of course, there's actually some coolers, but I think I should be able to avoid them. But basically, I played very badly. Um, yeah. So let's look at the first hand here. I have ace pair here. So I made my min raise. Actually, this is my first few hand in this cash game, and after this hand, I realized that min raising is not really the correct bet sizing here. I think the more appropriate small ball strategy should be 2.5 times the big blind. As I think we can see why it is actually not very good to raise with just the min raise. Okay, so there are actually two callers. Now with this kind of flop, it can be quite coordinated as well. There could be a flush draw, can be there might be a straight possibility. So there's this player who actually bets out. Now this is actually a very good play. When he bets out, I will never put him on a monster hand. So I thought he might be just trying to protect his possible flush draw or maybe top pair. That's why I actually put him on earlier. Okay, so I wanted to tell him where I'm at now with this ace pair, and I get this player to fold, and he actually re-raised me. Now it is actually very hard for me to put him on a range here, because he just sort of min raised me, and it is possible that he's trying to bluff me, or he could be having something like a flush draw or a straight draw, and I four betted him, which is a very very bad choice, because what can I beat here? By going all in, I can only win a bluff from him, and otherwise I'm going to lose a very huge amount in this game. And okay, I'm actually very way behind. I'm actually sort of drawing dead, because he has actually managed to flop a straight. So now I do not think that this is a cooler, because I think on hindsight this is a hand which I can avoid. Okay, so now for example, when I try to open the pot, I should have raised to say 1.25 times the big blind to protect my hand. I will not my bet sizing will not depend on my strength of my cards, because I think some opponent may be able to catch on that, and therefore it is actually bad for me in the long run. So but then I should have just raised 2.5 times the big blind. So that is the first mistake I made. Okay, and I actually allow this big blind to have the pot odds to call. Okay, and with this kind of flop, when I actually raises, he re-raised me. I should have actually put him on a monster hand, like for example sets, for example possible straights, or maybe even flush draw. So at this stage here, I should have just called, or maybe just folded. But I think calling will be a better option here. Okay, so as it turns out, yeah, I think I played this hand very badly, so I lost my full $35 buy-in. Okay, so the second hand, I have ace queen here, so I learned my mistake from my previous hand, so I made my 2.5 times the big blind raise. So there are actually a couple of callers. Now this flop seems to be very good to me, because I hit my top pair, and I have a very good kicker, so it's checked to me. So I made my almost a pot size bet. And there's actually a caller. So when this guy called, there are actually a few possibility of hand that I actually put him in. For example, a straight draw, a flush draw. Okay. Now the turn is quite a harmless card. So I opt to check. Now the reason I'm checking here is also because of this. Now with ace queen, there are actually many hands that could beat me if I actually bets out. So I sort of wanted to pot control. So he bets $10, and at this stage here, I find it very hard to fold this kind of hand. So yeah, so I just call the bets, and it turns out that he has an ace jack. Regarding this hand, I'm still not very sure if I actually played correctly. Is there any way for me to get out of this? Actually, during this game, I actually commented in the chat box that this is such a sick hand, and do you have ace jack or something like this? So I actually sort of know that I'm beat, but yet I still call his bets. So this is something that I really need to improve on, which is my mentality. If you think that you do not have the best hand, so please do not bet into a very huge pot, especially with ace queen. It's better get away from this kind of flop. Okay, unless this player is a very loose player, it's a very big fish, but as it turned out, he's not, and so I go on and lose my buy-in again.